So, boxing fanaticos, it's the end to do another boxing analysis. This boxing analysis is between Robert Easter Jr. versus Mikey Garcia. Both undefeated, both trying to unify the titles at 135 pounds. And I'm going to give you the 5 keys to victory. But before I do, let's go through the details. The details is Robert Easter Jr. is undefeated. He's very confident. He's had a 10-week training camp. He does look like he's very focused. He's with Kevin Cunningham down there in Florida, working his ass off. No distractions. No friends trying to get money from him, trying to get tickets from him. No women trying to fuck, trying to take tickets from him. All that shit. Then you got Mikey Garcia. Always the consistent professional, always working hard, always running his miles, and he loves to spar. So we know he is focused and he is prime and he is ready for Robert Garcia. Both are in their primes. Mikey, 30 years old. Robert Easter, Bunny's 27. He's from Toledo, Ohio. The only Toledo, Ohio champion ever in history. Ever. He's the only person from there to win a world title. Now, his father used to be a fighter, but he never made it to that level. He's very proud of his son. Robert Easter's 5'11". We might as well say 6 foot. I've never seen too many 6 foot people can make 135 comfortable, but his body, he can do it. Somehow, some way, he can do it. And, you know, he has a 76-inch reach. If he's smart, he's going to use every bit of it in that ring and use the perimeter effectively in that ring with his long jab and his straight right hand. Let's see here. Yeah, you know, both fighters have a lot to prove. We're going to see if Mikey can handle adversity. With a tall guy, we know he finds a way to win. We know he's the constant professional is what I'm saying. He finds a way to adjust and beat his fighters up from the middle rounds to late rounds. Robert Easter likes to sometimes fight like Diego Corrales. Even though he's 6 foot tall, he likes to crouch, which is to his disadvantage. He can get hurt by a number of different punches. I just think it's smart for Robert Easter Jr. to box on the outside. Now let's get to the 5 keys to victory. Well, before I do, let's go ahead and get Mikey's done. Let's see Mikey's particulars. We have, oh yeah, he's from Michoacan, Mexico. That's his background. You know, he's a Perepecha indigenous native. Now, a lot of people don't know, but those are warrior people, warrior society. They fought the Spanish. And they're like in a southern central Mexican region. I'm a big fan of Perepecha people and culture. He's 38-0 with 30 knockouts. He's had over 202 rounds boxed, 79% knockout ratio, and he's an intelligent boxer puncher. That's why I like to call him intelligent boxer puncher. He's had 38 bouts. He's getting close to the 40 mark. A lot of experience. 5'6", orthodox with a 68-inch reach, and he's been pro for 12 years straight. And like I said, he's 30 years old. He's in his prime, and he has a WBC lightweight title, which Robert Easter is trying to take from his around his waist come Saturday night. And I've been waiting on this fight for a while. You know, this is big. Midwest versus West Coast. I'm just excited, man. And let's get to the 5 keys of victory before I get to my final analysis of who I feel is gonna win the fight. Now, I have Mikey Garcia. Let's get down to his 5 particulars. I think number 1 is jab. He has to jab. He has to be intelligent with his jab. He has to be smart with his jab and keep the fight either in the mid-range or the inside. Number 2, Mikey has to know when to get in and when to get out. Almost similar to like a Manny Pacquiao type of style. I believe that'll be the correct style to adjust to Robert Easter style early and set the tone early. That's what you do best. Set the tone. Be the boss in there. Good ring generalship. Now, number 3, do your 1-2. Stick that 1-2, move, but this time stick the 1-2 and throw an uppercut behind it, like a 45, like a Marquez. Yeah, you didn't used to do that, but Robert already has you doing ab workouts and different workouts for this training camp. That's a little different from past training camps. So why not implement something different like that into your training? And I'm pretty sure Robert is a very intelligent trainer. He's gonna have Mikey do different things for this fight. It's, keep it the same. You don't want to have it too different, but this is a tall, 6 foot tall guy, which is very rare for the 135-pound division. So you're going to have to adjust and do some things you may not want to do just so you can get that victory, which that's what we all want. You know what I'm saying? Is to get the victory. And number 4, Mikey needs to throw uppercuts. Robert Easter leans down like an idiot and sits there too long, because I know Robert's probably going to do that at some point in the fight in the middle rounds. Launch those uppercuts. Use your jab first. Paw with the jab, 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 and then hit him with them uppercuts, And you probably bust his face up and you might get a TKO stoppage. Who knows? And last but not least, just continue to hit him with the jab and throw the 1-2-1. 1, 2, and then come back with the 1. So 1, 2, 1. Move out the way. 1, 2. And then hit him with the 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, and then a 1, 2, 3. And just, keep consistently putting that hook behind it. And lastly, for number 5, use your great timing and your ring intelligence. I mean, you've boxed so many different people since you were 14 years old, with the Big G having you spar a million billion people. So I'm pretty sure you came across a tall guy before. He may have been a little bit bigger, 154, 160, but you have the skills to pay the bills. And use your timing and use your leaping left hook. I almost forgot about it. The leaping left hook can surprise Robert Easter and knock him down early and maybe knock him out. Now, if it goes 12 rounds, Mikey has the advantage there because he's the more consistent fighter. So if he stays consistent and finds his rhythm like he did with Adrian Broner, he can dominate this fight because he has that intensity that picks up in the middle of the late rounds to finish the fight out strong. Now, let's get to Robert Easter. Number 1, use the perimeter of the ring. I'm pretty sure Kevin Cunningham had you do that for majority of this training camp. 80% of this training camp was just getting back to the fundamentals and the basics of throwing the 1-2, get back to the double, triple the jab, and turn. Use your feet as you're throwing the jab like a Tommy Hearns. Now, number 2, throw the 1-2 and get some uppercuts behind it. So 1, 2, and then throw like a 4 or 5. I think that'll be the best thing to do for him, is to throw those combinations, use your footwork, because you can box. Mikey can box as well. He's very good boxer and slick on his feet. But I think you have the longer legs and you have the longer stride, so you should be moving, in a circle, boxing him in a circle. Just box his ears off with the 1-2. Number 3, hold when you need to hold. You may get hurt with something really big because Mikey has big power. He don't have 30 knockouts and 38 bouts for no reason. Hold when you need to hold. Don't be too proud. Number 4, you're going to have to bite down at some point and just get in there, but get in there and get out. So you can throw your little uppercuts and hooks to the body, but get right back out. Don't sit there and crouch too long and then you get hit with something silly that you didn't see coming. And number 5, do not look at the ground. You have a bad habit of looking at the ground, Robert Easter, and just stay consistent. If you can stay consistent, you can win this fight. I know you can, Robert Easter. I believe in Midwest fighters. They have that heart. They have that's just, it's just something different, man. And I feel like if he was to throw the 1-2, throw combinations, you have to let your hands go in this fight like you always do, but be more consistent and pick and choose when to throw those combinations effectively. Throw over 70 punches per round, and just keep them long, keep everything at a distance. You got them long arms, man. And if you catch Mikey with that right hand, let's say you throw the jab and then you move to the side, use your footwork and hit him with the right hand as he's trying to come in, like he's trying to throw his jab, and you counter it with a right hand, you may get a knockdown. Mikey has been knocked down before, and you have the power to hurt him, but can you use the right timing to get there? Do you have enough speed to get there? Do you have the confidence? Because confidence is everything in the ring. Now, anyway, last but not least, man, I have Mikey Garcia winning this fight. Why? Because he has better timing, better consistency, and he's proven over shadow of a doubt over time that he can be consistent and find a way to win. And I feel like he would do it in this bout. Robert Easter, he's too inconsistent for me, but if he was to be consistent, I would have been picking him. So for people going to come on here and say, oh, you're just biased because you're a Mikey Garcia fan, no. I am biased to consistency. Consistency. Yes, he had a 10-week training camp, but his last 2 fights, he looked like shit. And boxing is what have you done for me lately? And what have you done for me lately is nothing when it comes to me picking the right person. And I just don't think that's him. I feel like he'll do well in spots. He's going to win 4 and 5. I mean, probably 2 and 3 rounds. And then Mikey's going to pick it back up. Robert getting his ear. Big G getting his ear. And they're going to find a way to adjust. But if Robert surprises me, I'll be like, damn. But I just don't see it. I don't see him going 8 rounds straight, being consistent with the jab and using the perimeter and holding when he needs to hold and pushing Mikey away and throwing the 1-2 and throwing the uppercut when Mikey tries to get too aggressive and just being intelligent. If he be intelligent, he can make it look easy. He can make all of us go, damn, Robert Easter, we didn't know you had it in you. But anyway, I got Mikey Garcia winning by either middle to late round stoppage from getting cut by Mikey's punches, or just getting too beat up and his dad throwing in the towel, or just going 12 rounds and Mikey winning by unanimous decision. Now, like I said, if Robert Easter can shock the world, I won't be surprised that much, but I will be surprised because he hasn't done it in his last 2 fights is what I'm saying. I'm just saying he has the reach and he has the height to do it, but can he do it? You guys let me know in the comment section below. Get back to more boxing news analysis and updates. Don't forget to hit that bell icon to the right hand side of your screen. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Peace.